Good evening and welcome to this live broadcast. I'm MJ Lifestylist coming to you from my home and studio in Bournemouth in the UK. This evening is Psychic Sunday. As always, in order to have a card pulled for you, I just ask that you like and share this broadcast. We're counting on your honesty, and we are actually aware of whether or not you've done so, because it does tell us on screen afterwards. So if you would like and share this broadcast and then just say yes please on screen, we would love to hear from you. We would love to pull a card for you and see what information we can give you about what's going on in your life right now. We welcome all comments, we welcome all compliments, we welcome all questions and queries, but it is worked on a one card per person basis. So like and share this broadcast and then pop up a yes please and we shall pull a card for you. It's as simple as that. Let us know where you're watching from, how's your weekend been. All of those lovely things will really help to keep this evening flowing quite smoothly. So we're here for the next hour or so, and if my eyes can hold out that long, and we shall see where we go. Right, so our first message up on screen says, Kyle Rawlings, Lauren Rawlings. Hi, Lauren here. I've never managed to connect to the spirit world. Does anything come through for me, please? Well, Lauren, the thing is that we all connect to the spirit world even if we don't realize it. So I would happily say to you that you have actually connected whether you realize it or not. Oftentimes we'll be thinking about somebody or we'll be doing something and the phone will ring and you'll think, oh, I was just about to call you, and you have that conversation with that person, and that in fact is actually you working and hearing from the spirit world. It's that whole idea of deja vu. There's often a spiritual interaction as well, and there's all sorts of things where we don't actually realize the validity of the things that we're doing, taking part in, etc., etc. So I would suggest that you have actually connected with the spirit world before. I do think for you that there's this idea that there is a concern going on at the moment, there is a worry going on at the moment, and there is a concern over a decision that needs to be made, but nobody wants to make this decision. So I don't know if you understand that, but it feels like a decision needs to be made about a certain topic or a certain incident or a certain thing, and that nobody in essence really wants to make that decision. Nobody wants to take that step. So people are sitting on the fence about it, and that's where I feel that you might need some help, assistance or guidance at the moment, is with this particular situation. So I don't know if that helps. Rosa, good evening. How are you? How's the Eastern Cape doing? Yes, please. We will pull a card for you now. And then Jessie Ann, you are next for a card. So like and share this broadcast, then tell us yes please, and we will work through the yes pleases until we get to the end. I actually want to keep a tally tonight, because I'm sure I did about 50 last week in the hour. Right, you've got commitment, Rosa. You've got commitment. Oh, there we go. Commitment. It is card 36. 36 comes to a 9. 3 plus 6 is 9. And then with 36, we've got this whole idea with the 9. We've got this whole idea of commitment, making a commitment to something, sticking with something. I feel like you're also not sure whether or not to stick with what you're doing or to move forward. And it feels like it is one of those situations where both ways could work. Both things could work, both ways could work, and it's up to you to decide how long to wait before continuing in that direction. It all looks good, it all feels good for me, for you, and I think that you would do really well to continue making the commitment that you have made and will make moving forward. 9 is all about completing things, finishing things off before continuing to a 1. So 9 is really about rounding things up before you make the next move or before you move on to the next phase. Okay? Jessie Ann, good evening. How are you? How are you? Right, after this I've got May, then Jane, then Maisie, and then Sylvia. May, Jane, Maisie, Sylvia. Jessie Ann, for you, my darling, we have Slow and Steady. Right, it has got green on the card, so some of it will disappear because of my background. But it is basically a lady evolving out of a shell. Slow and steady wins the race. That's the very important message here. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep moving forward slowly. It feels like it's incredibly slow, and it feels like at times you don't think that anything's happening in the right direction or at the right speed, but keep doing it because it will really come out in the wash. It will really help and look good for you in the near future. It's also card number 3. 3 is the number for change. So if you're thinking about making changes, or if you're thinking about the change and this change isn't happening quickly enough, Slow and Steady is here to tell you that it is happening. It's just taking a bit more time than what you may have expected it to do, and that it is all happening at the right place, the right time, in the right direction. Okay? That is how it feels. If you would like a card pulled for you, this evening is all about pulling individual cards for individual people. Again, I say please just like and share this broadcast, and once you've liked and shared the broadcast, say yes please, and we will pull a card for you. Weekend's flown by, enjoyable. Hope you're feeling good. I am, thank you. My eyes are just really sore. I think I've scrubbed them too hard after taking off all that face from this afternoon. And my, which eye is this? My right eye is incredibly bloodshot at the moment. I have just woken up as well. I had a little rest. May! Hello, darling. Just hoping your back is feeling better. I've got twinges in the back as well. Now, I know earlier on when I spoke to you, you said you wanted to stretch the muscle and move to twist the muscle, but I kind of get the idea. I want to put heat packs on your back. I want to put heat packs on your back, or anything like Voltarol gel, which will really just help to increase the intensity of the heat, and that will also help to smooth out or to stretch the muscle. For you, I've got my favorite card, the Bone Collector. She is like a traditional medicine woman, Sangoma, witch doctor, that kind of thing. And she's here to tell you that in your life at the moment, there's just one too many things to deal with, and that actually what she can do for you is that she'll take away one of the things that's too much for you to handle right now, and she will look after it until you're in a better frame of body, mind, and spirit to deal with it, to take care of it, to have it in your life, and then she will bring it back to you and hand it back to you when you're in a better receptive state of mind. One is also about new beginnings, fresh starts, etc. And I know you've got a job interview coming up this week, so I will really look forward to hearing some positive news on your behalf for you this week, May. Jane Barker, you've got Stormfield. Now this is card number 9. It is lots of green, so forgive the green, but it's card number 9. It's basically the tornado that's passed this house, and there's a pathway, but it's all black and white check squares basically. So Jane, it feels like you're in the middle of a storm at the moment. I don't know if this is a relationship, if this is a disagreement, or what the story is, but this is here to tell you that you are stronger than the storm, and the storm has actually passed, and that you are still here. You've still survived, you're still going, you're still moving forward. This is just a little nudge and a reminder from Spirit that we are actually stronger than we believe ourselves to be, and that we should keep moving in the direction that is actually pulling us. So if you feel strongly about something, keep moving in that direction. Don't stop, don't falter, don't halt, don't press pause, because actually you need to keep moving in the direction that you're meant to move in, and those that are meant to be with you on this journey will be with you. Those that aren't meant to be with you on this journey will fall by the wayside. But Stormfields is a very strong indicator that you are weathering a storm, but that you need to be aware that you are stronger than you believe yourself to be. It's also card number 9, so it talks about ending, completion, finishing off of a chapter in your life, so that you're ready to pursue a new chapter as soon as it's available to you. So really, really exciting for you, Jane. And I hope that helps, my darling. Right, if you're watching this broadcast, don't forget to like and share the broadcast and then say yes, please. If you like and share the broadcast honestly and then say yes, please, I shall pull a card for you. And I am working down my list as we speak. My next person is Caroline Bridle, who likes to be called Maisie. Then we've got Sylvia, and then Liz. Caroline, Sylvia, Liz. I can only see comments, guys. I can only see comments from YouTube. If you're watching on our YouTube channel, I can read your comments, and from MJ Lifestylist. If you've written a message to Martin Jones, my actual boy page, my own page, it won't come through on this feed because it's considered a private message to me. So anything that comes through to the business will filter through to me. Anything that comes through to my personal page, I'll only be able to see after this broadcast. Many of you have complained that I'm not reading your comments out or that I'm not getting around to you, and it's merely because you haven't come through to the screen that I'm on, remembering that I'm using some software that actually produces the series for me that I can actually then send it out into the world. Right, so Maisie, I've got strength for you, card 44. 4 and 4 comes to an 8, but 44 is also an angel number because it is double digit of the same. So here we've got 44 strength. This woman, winter into spring for us, so we're looking March, April, May. She is stronger than she believes herself to be, as are you, stronger than you believe yourself to be, and you need to keep pushing forward. She's able to find things easier come spring, so this is for you, and it is something that is actually meant to uplift you and to carry you forward into the next season, because we're thoroughly into winter right now. So moving into spring, you are going to be able to be uplifted and carried forward. This is a very good card for you to have, Maisie. Very, very good card for you to have. 44 obviously also comes to an 8. 4 and 4. 8 on its side is infinity. Infinity is all about prosperity and abundance, and this is about your prosperity and abundance. It does not necessarily mean financial. It could be abundant in friends, abundant in family, abundant in interests, whatever the case may be, but it doesn't have to always be a financial abundance that we speak of. So really, really interesting for you and really, really helpful for you, we would hope. We would hope. Sylvia, you're next with your yes, please. Sylvia, your card. Da, 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 da. Hey, Adrian. Sylvia, I've got for you follow the leader, card number 40. That's interesting. Card 40 comes to a 4. There's lots of green on this card, but basically it's a whole lot of different types of farmyard birds that are walking along this twisty, turny, windy path, going like this, up to a tree. The tree has a clock on the tree, and the tree has autumnal leaves. So we're looking September, October, November, and also the tree, so this winding path. So follow the leader means that you have been used to being a follower, and that you have always towed the line and sort of done your thing and done exactly as you're asked, etc., etc. But this talks about at some point, and we would assume it to be autumn, so September, October, November, you are going to move out of being a follower into being a leader and taking up a leadership role, and people will be happy to follow you. People will actually be interested in supporting you and following you. 40 comes to a 4. 4 is the number of stability, strength, and structure that is born from the square. So it is a very solid foundation on which to build. And this for you seems like your time to build that on that foundation and to take up your place as a leader. As we know you have done with our show that started this afternoon, our social show that started this afternoon on our other channel. And so it's just an indicator of bigger things to come for you, better things to come for you as we move forward. Excuse me, guys, I am not feeling my best this evening. So I'm going to try and pronounce your name, Prachi. Prachi, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Hey Prachi, you've asked if you can ask a question. You can certainly ask a question, but if it is inappropriate for our forum, I shall not answer it. But you are welcome to ask a question if you would like to, and I'm more than happy to attempt to answer that for you. Rosa says thank you. Not a problem, Rosa. Liz, you are our next viewer. who is saying yes, please. Kim, you're next after Liz. Liked and subscribed. Dum, dum, dum. Prachi, I will pull a card for you because I see you've said, am I taking readings from YouTube? You've liked and subscribed. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. I will pull a card for you when I get to you. It will be in 2 or 3 people's time. Right now, I'm going to do Liz. Then it is Kim, Kim Ann Young, Tony Fleming, and then Prachi. Then I'm with you. So Prachi, you're fourth in the queue, if that helps. I do kind of try and work through down my list as quickly as I can. Liz, for you, I've got Solitude. Now, this is no surprise here. It's a beautiful card. It's a windmill without its sails, and I know you'd understand that at the moment, Liz. So the sails have been taken off the windmill, so it's just on its own, okay with its own company. Solitude's all about finding yourself again, finding your sails, finding your windmill, finding the things that are going to propel you forward, move you forward, and do what you need to do moving forward. It is card 13, also comes to a 4, number of the square, number of foundation, strong foundation on which to build, and we've established that for you now, and you are now in a phase where you are starting to build on that foundation, as we well know, Liz. You and I know that very well. But it's a gorgeous card because sometimes we find comfort in solitude, sometimes we find our own voice in solitude. It's a very, very beautiful, very poetic card to have because it really does propel things forward for us in a positive way. Right, Kim Ann Young, we are with you next. Then I'm doing Tony, and then I'm doing Prachi. I hope that I've pronounced it correctly. Daswani is your surname, Prachi Daswani. I shall get to you soon. Kim Ann Young, and then Tony Fleming, and then we will get to Prachi. Hey Javika Moodley, how are you, darling? So lovely to see you. Right. Oh, Kim Ann Young, I've got lower back things going on with you too. Twinges and lower back problems going on with you too. I just feel it as I'm connecting with you. Right, guys, we're on ginger and lemon tea tonight. Black and sweet. Kim Anna, for you, I've got Sad Embrace. It's a beautiful card. As you can see, it's mostly blue, so we'll come back to the blue. Card 45, 9. 4 and 5 is 9. Endings, completions, finishing off, tying things up in a neat bow so you can move on to the next phase or the new phase. Okay? All of that comes through for you quite clearly, Kim Ann. First of all, it's called Sad Embrace. And so with Sad Embrace, we've got this idea that you spend a lot of time on your own at the moment. You spend a lot of time reminiscing about things and looking back at things. And this card says it's okay to look back at things. It's really okay to analyze them, look back at them, see how far you've come, etc. But you don't need to dwell there. You don't need to live there. It's kind of like a review, not a sentence. You don't have to stay there. You can certainly move forward in your life and forward in your doings and in your happenings as long as you realize, that is just how things were back then. There's also a lot of unresolved stuff, Kim, that need to be looked at, but I feel that you will do this in your own time, in your own space, in your own way. So just be gentle with yourself and take care of yourself, and I hope that that has helped, my darling. The blue coloring is our throat chakra. Our throat chakra has everything to do with your throat chakra has everything to do with your creativity and communication. So how we express ourselves is incredibly important. How we express ourselves is incredibly important. And so find your voice, express yourself, do what you need to do. But take the time to sit and to reflect if you need to. Okay? Cool. Tony Fleming, you are next, and then we're coming to Prachi after this. Jessie Ann says, that's so true. It's how I feel. Thank you so much. Only a pleasure. Make It Rain says, thank you. Tony Fleming, I'm coming straight back to you now. I'm just getting through some people first. Da 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 da. Okay. Javika, hey Javika. I appreciate your guidance. I really do need it. Only a pleasure. Cucumber on your eyes works to ease itchy eyes. Try it. It's not itchy. It's the I had eyeliner in the eye, and I like in the waterline, and I went to scrub it, and I didn't really think about being gentle, which is a problem. Hello, just joined, right? So we are with Tony Fleming. Yes, Tony Fleming, and then we are with Pruchi next. Tony Fleming, I want to say you just need to breathe out. It's like you need to let go. You are so hyped up, so tense at the moment. It just feels you need to do this. Just let go. Just breathe out, let go, let it all out, let it happen, let it do its thing. Right, it's because you need wishing well. Wishing well. This card has lots of green on it, so I'm going to try and get you a picture. Okay, so there's a lady, and there's a well, and it's overflowing with all this treasure, okay? And the treasure is all like gold things, etc., etc., etc. Now, this lady is at the wishing well. It's card number 48, which comes to 12, which comes to a 3. If you add the digits, 4 and 8 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3. And for 3, we have change, okay? This is all about putting all the things you want to attract into your life into one place. Put all the things you want to attract in your life into one place. One list, one vision board, one total, where you can see all the things you want. This could be monetary, it could be physical things that you want to bring into your life, but it could also just be more time for myself, more rest, more appreciation, whatever. It doesn't have to be physical things. It can be, it doesn't have to be. Okay, so 48 is 12, wish list comes to a 3, and that's basically what we have to say about that. But I feel like you're really tense at the moment, and you just need to let yourself breathe. Prachi, we are with you next. Let's see what we can bring through for you. So after this, we've got Javika Mudley, and then we've got Rebecca, Jane Cousins Gray, and then Dixie. So Javika, Rebecca, Dixie. That's who we've got. But Prachi, you are first. For you, I've got Magic Prayer. Now this is very similar to the other one. Magic Prayer. Card 32 comes to a 5. This lady's throwing her head back. She's got butterfly wings over her eyes, but they are translucent. So I feel like you're starting to see your way through a situation. Someone might have been trying to pull the wool over your eyes, or someone might have been trying to distract you, not show you what was really going on. And this feels like you are finally able to start seeing what's going on around you. Magic Prayer is all about offering up what you want to Spirit. So whatever that deity is for you, whether it's God, Buddha, Allah, Hindu, Mahatma, anyone, whatever religion it is, Jesus, whatever you believe in. I'm not here to sell any religion to anyone. So whatever your belief, it's throwing up your wants, your magic prayer. So throwing up all the things that you want and leaving them to the spiritual entity in which you believe to sort out for you. Also, there's this ball of energy within you. So your hopes, dreams, aspirations, and wishes are coming to the fore at the moment. They're really a good focus for you, a big focus for you, and something that you want to focus on. And then the 5, as we said, 32 comes to a 5. The 5 would indicate for me, for you, Prachi, 5 is about being open to new experiences, new possibilities, opportunities, etc. that come your way. But the big thing is to be open to them. So not to shut yourself off, but to be in a receptive mood where you're actually able to take things on board and process them and be in the mood of receiving the good things that are coming your way. Javika was a pupil at the school at which I taught way back in the day. So it's lovely to see people from my past coming to pay visit. So hey Javika, how are you? This is your card. It's card number 30. 30's card is making a choice. Now, I used to read this card as making a choice between a spiritual and a physical existence, maybe something more spiritual or something more religious, etc., etc. But now with the advent of COVID, I'm telling people that this is more for me nowadays, right now, in our current situation, a toss-up between a work-life balance. How we balance our work and life, how we balance all of it fitting together, and how we actually move forward from it. Card 30, of course, comes to a 3, and 3 is all about change. So you need to start thinking about how you're going to change the way that you balance your work and your life, how you balance your social stuff with your commitments, and how that all pans out for you, because that feels like it's a really good indicator for how you move forward from the current situation. So when we know exactly what we want to bring into our lives and move forward from, and how we're going to balance that, our downtime with our busy time is very, very important in this situation. Thank you, that makes sense. No problem, Jane. Hey, Tony. Yes, please. So, Rebecca, you are next. Was watching through another stream. Not a problem. So, Rebecca, we're coming to you now, and then we are coming to Dixie straight afterwards. All my drag friends are here this evening. Lovely, 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 lovely. Amazing. I am feeling a little bit funny this evening because my right eye is just incredibly bloodshot and sore. I'm actually feeling a little bit like off balance, a little bit dizzy. Rebecca, is this for you? I feel like I'm unbalanced at the moment, but it's not a normal feeling for me. So I wonder if this is for you, Rebecca. I almost want to say unhinged, and I don't mean that in a nasty way. It's like I'm not quite evened out. I'm kind of lopsided to one side. This could be energy. It could be something you've done, like you've bumped into something, or you've hurt yourself on one side of your body. So you're feeling a little bit like you're, you know, when you're trying to create balance and you've got to kind of over tilt again to get back to the middle. That kind of thing, Rebecca. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but it's that kind of thing where it's just a little bit of correction is needed to bring us back into balance. For you, I've got Spirit of Place. It's card number 4. Gorgeous card. Again, the number of the square, and the number of the square also being the number for foundation, stability, strength, structure on which to build. Spirit of Place tells you that you're in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. And with that question you were asking me before when we were chatting, this feels like it happened September, October, November, Rebecca. So you might have some time yet before things come back into balance for you. They are not in balance at the moment. And this feels like you're going to need to wait till autumn before things right themselves. But if you keep pushing and keep moving forward and keep just doing exactly what you need to be doing, you will find that that balance will return for you, and it will actually right itself for you. Cool, cool, cool. Dixie, we're coming to you next. Sylvia says thank you. Kim says thanks, Martin. Waiting. Oh, okay. Wow, thank you. Spring is a time I enjoy. Bulbs flourishing and colors. Strength Fab card. Absolutely, absolutely. Dixie, I am coming to you now. I'm just getting through lots and lots of people. I'll wait. I'm okay. Thank you so much, Martin. Much appreciated. Okay, so Dixie, I'm with you, and then the next person on my list is Serena Mudley. Serene Mudley. Apologies. I don't like pronouncing people's names wrong. I think it's very disrespectful. So Serene, I'm coming to you after Dixie. Please hold. I will be with you shortly. Hello, Wilson Lee. Hello, Miss Liz. Thank you very much at the moment. Absolutely. Absolument. Right, Dixie. My darling, for you. Oh, right, Dixie, breathe. Breathe, honey. This is a card. This is Mountain. Okay. Now, Mountain looks ominous, but it's not. Think of Aladdin. Think of the mountain Aladdin climbs when he goes into the cave. So this is card number 6. It has to do with family. And family can also be those nearest and dearest to us that are of our choosing, like your drag family, right? It doesn't have to be blood relative. So here we have Mountain, and we have this idea that you've climbed this mountain, you get to the top, and you're about to go into the mountain. Okay, you're about to go into the mountain. But if you turn around, you've actually got a panoramic view of everything that's brought you to where you are now. That's the first thing. Everything that's brought you to where you are now. is what actually happens with Mountain. It's this idea of just this able to see far and wide what's brought you to now. Now the thing for you, and for anyone with this card, is that Mountain isn't an easy card. It hasn't been easy to get to the top. It hasn't been easy to work your way up. It hasn't been easy to keep pushing forward. However, you're now at the top and you're about to go into the cave. And this is where I say to people, this is about diving deep within yourself and allowing yourself to experience that fully, because all the answers you seek are within you. It's really, really important for you to be able to do that for yourself and get to the depths of what's important to you and what's going on around you at the moment. Really, really, really good card, because it talks about you've got to the top, now go within. You've got to the top, now go within. Okay? Serene, hello darling, how are you? I'm going to pull a card for you momentarily. Yes, momentarily. Liz says thank you. Wilson says hi. Catherine Costello, Molweni, Molo, how are you, my friend? So good to see you. Night, Martin. Feel better soon. Thank you for the wonderful reading. Only a pleasure. Great, thank you. I will breathe and practice more meditation. Good. Prachi says thank you. Thank you, MJ. Hope you're well. I am. Thank you, my darling. I'm very, very well. All the better for seeing you and having a little reminder of my past. So it's so lovely to see you. Serene, for you, I've got this gorgeous card. It's flying. Well, let's try and get this into focus. It's one of those carousel horses, Serene. And I don't know where in the world you are, but this speaks about springtime. So if you're in South Africa, it would be September, October, November. If you're here up in the northern hemisphere of the world, so the United Kingdom or America, that kind of thing, it would be March, April, May. This carousel horse is no longer going around and around and around on the carousel, or up and down as it goes around. I know you've seen them at fun fairs and things. This horse has broken free. So too for you. The card is called Flying. It's card number 20, which comes to a 2. Flying says that you are going to find your stride in spring, and you are going to be able to move forward in your life, and you're not going to have to go through the maze that's at the bottom of this card here. You're actually going to be able to transcend it and fly over it. So it's a lovely card for people wanting to move forward, for people wanting to move up in the world, because you can see how easily you're able to just get the things done that you want to get done. But it does feel like it's going to take until springtime for you to be able to do that. Okay. Da-da-dum-dum-dum. Oh, let's see where we go. Sharon Buckingham. Hello. Hello, Sharon. Wilson Lee, you are next. Hello, my friend. How are you? Oh, it's so good to see you, Wilson. Please send James my love. Please, please, please send James my love. And let's chat. Let's chat, babe. Right, Wilson, for you, we're going to pull a card. Hi, Sharon. If you would like a card, if anyone's joined us and they're a bit confused as to what's going on, if you would like us to pull a card for you, all you need to do is like and share this broadcast and then say, yes, please, and I shall pull a card for you. It is that simple. No mess, no fuss. Like and share and then say, yes, please. Oh. Wilson, for you, this card that can't be seen, let's get it, there we go. So this card's called Magic Stream. It's card 18, which comes to a 9, and it's all about flow. Magic Stream for me is all about flow. So going with the flow, allowing your emotions to flow, allowing your creativity to flow is a big thing they're telling me for you as well. And it's just about just being part of that cycle, allowing that cycle to happen. If, when, and how it happens is entirely another story, but it's just being open to and prepared for that cycle to happen. Magic Stream says that things are finally coming to you and finally able to work through you and with you, and that you're going to go from strength to strength based on the your openness and based on your honesty and based on your integrity. These are things that people value and things that are very, very few and far between these days. Not many people show honesty, integrity, and value the way you do. It's card 18, which comes to a 9, which also talks about endings, completions, finishing off, allowing things to come to a natural conclusion and making sure that they actually just will flow, because whatever's meant to be with you will flow to you, whatever's not meant for you will flow away from you. And so you're able to just better navigate that whole situation in a very positive way, Wilson. This is what it feels like for you. This is what it feels I want to say to you. Really, really important, the magic flow. So what we think about, we bring about. What we resist persists. But going with the flow means good, bad, or indifferent, just allowing it to happen and come to its own natural conclusion before continuing along its path is incredibly important for you at the moment. So don't try and control, don't try and micromanage or sort things out. Things will happen as and when they are supposed to. Thank you. I hope I feel better soon too. I'm not feeling bad. I'm just feeling like my eyes really sore. I had a bit of a snooze between this afternoon show and now. Had a great dinner that my husband prepared for me, which was lovely. And it's just one of those things where I'm just feeling a bit like, ugh. So we'll see. Thank you so much. Only a pleasure. Serini, no problem. Right, Sharon Buckingham, you are with us and we are going to read for you now. I will come back to you in a moment. Makes a lot of sense. Thank you, Martin. Only a pleasure, my darling. Only a pleasure. Right, so Sharon, for you, we have pulled Cleaning House, card 37. So this little character looks a little bit like Pinocchio. He's got brooms for legs. This is in no way an indication that you need to clean your actual house. It's got nothing to do with cleaning, nothing to do with spring cleaning. This has to do with getting affairs in order, getting things in order, paperwork, documents, payments, all of those kinds of things. Cleaning your house means just making sure that everything is the way it's meant to be and supposed to be. Things are flowing properly, things are working properly, things are ordered properly, and very much in keeping with how you would prefer to have your situation be. It is a really, really good card for just making sure that everything is dotted and crossed, everything is ready to go. Because should there be a change on the cards, which I'm not seeing for you right now, but should there be a change on the cards, you would be better prepared to deal with it because you have everything to hand and you know where everything is and how everything is meant to be and meant to flow. It's card 37, which comes to a 10. 10 comes to a 1, which means 3 plus 7 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. And 1 is all about new beginnings, fresh starts, setting parameters for the things that you wish to bring into your life, or how you wish to deal with things in your life, and how they will move, how they will go moving forward. So really, really, really important for you to be aware of that. If you have just logged onto our broadcast and you want to know more, Sundays we have a Psychic Sunday evening, 1 card per person, as we've just done, and that is from 7:30 to 8:30 UK time every Sunday. Failing that, Monday through Friday, we are available in the mornings, Monday to Friday, for motivation, inspiration, and conversation for your day ahead, and that is from 10 until 10:30 UK time, Monday to Friday. And then on Tuesday and Thursday nights, we teach. We have a spiritual development group on a Tuesday night and a mediumship group on a Thursday night. Those are held through Zoom and are £5 a session per person. Everybody's welcome. Mixed abilities, mixed intentions. Everybody, as long as you come with an open mind and an open heart and are wanting to work to develop your spiritual gift, we are here for you. Do send me a private message in order to reap the benefits of that. So if you want to learn more, if you want to know more, we have our development on Tuesday and our mediumship on a Thursday. Those are from 8 until 9:30 UK time. Tuesday and Thursday, 8 until 9:30 UK time, and we run those classes through Zoom. So if you want more information on that, please, 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 will you get in touch with me, and I will certainly set you up for joining our classes. But as I say, other than that, Monday through Friday, 10 till 10:30 in the morning for our development group, for our motivation, inspiration, and conversation for your day ahead, or Sunday nights for Psychic Sundays. Shelley Ann Cosford, you are here. Here is a card for you, my darling. Unexpected Visitors, card 41. Now this card reminds me of Alice in Wonderland or of The Secret Garden, that kind of vibe. It's all magic and mystery and gorgeousness all rolled into one, Shelley Ann, and it is very, very important to know. Sharon, don't go anywhere. Shilian, it's very, very important to know that this is all about unexpected visitors. So it's the surprise, it's the building up to, but it's being open to new projects, new adventures, new experiences, new opportunities that come our way. And here we have lots of autumnal leaves on the garden floor. So we're looking at September, October, November for us here in the UK for this to occur. So leading up to that, just know that you need to be open to new things, fresh things that are coming your way in a good way. And that is come autumn, as I feel it now for you, and just being ready and open and willing to experience those things in a very positive and fulfilling way. Shelley-Ann Cosford, that is for you. Sharon says, thank you, been a sad few days, I'll be in touch. My darling, just take care of yourself. And I feel like I want to say to you, just take one step at a time. Don't try and read the full picture. Don't try and know exactly everything that's going on. Just be very, very sure and very, very certain to take one step at a time and to see how that works out for you. Cool, cool, cool. So, boom, boom, boom. We seem to have come to the end of our list, so we are going to finish early this evening. Also fortuitous because I'm not feeling my usual best, and I did want to still come on and do my session, but I'm happy to read for people until people run out. And it seems like we've come to the end of everyone that was on my list for this evening. I'd like to thank you all for being here. Please don't forget you can catch us tomorrow morning if you're about. That's 10 till 10:30 for motivation, inspiration, and conversation for your day ahead. As always, we're here to assist. If you need any help, any conversation, if you need someone to chat to, please don't hesitate to message me at MJ Lifestylist. I am more than willing to have a conversation or a cup of coffee with anyone, even if it's virtually. Please, please, please do not feel like you're alone. There's always somebody around. There's always somebody to help, and there's always someone to listen. So please, please, if you need to lean on me, go ahead and do so. I'm a big boy. I can deal with it. I can handle myself, and we can get through this in some way, shape, or form together. Okay, so never, ever, ever feel alone. My wish for you is that you take care of yourselves and each other. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup, and you're doing the best you can with the tools that you've got. As always, I'm MJ Lifestylist. Please go ahead and like my page, MJ Lifestylist, or follow us on YouTube. We have MJ Lifestylist on YouTube as well. You can catch up on all our old broadcasts there. They are sent live to YouTube. There is no editing. There's no fiddling about with it because it needs to be exactly what was said in the session. So if you've missed anything, you need to catch up, you can find it on my Facebook page or my YouTube, MJ Lifestylist. I'm Martin Jones, and as always, my wish for you is to take care of yourselves and each other. Be blessed, have a fantastic evening further, and we look forward to seeing you when next you're able to join us. Namaste, MJ.